Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Mark Causey here from Black Cat Comics in Rockin' Milpitas. Every Wednesday is New Comic Day, and I like to give you some great reasons to get down to your local comic shop and pick up something fun to read. It's a big week packed with lots of great stuff to talk about. Real excited to talk about a lot of the Marvel books this week, like this one. This is X-Men Blue #1, the sister book along with X-Men Gold #1 that came out last week. Still got a few copies of X-Men Prime, X-Men Gold. You want to grab this one, the first blue. This is your original X-Men. We've been saying it's a good time to be an X-fan. Good time for former fans to get back into it, for current fans to be re-energized by all this. You've probably read Prime and Gold already. I've read X-Men Blue here. It's really good stuff. Like I say, fun time to be an X-fan. There's that one. There's Weapon X #1. New take on the classic Weapon X stuff. If you're a Wolverine fan, again, if you're any kind of X fan, you're going to want to grab this first issue. You always want to grab first issues of X books, right? Old Man Logan 21 with this cool classic Wolverine cover. Starts a new arc for Old Man Logan. A lot of talk around this guy with the movie and the whole thing. But of course, classic Wolverine needs no real introduction. Again, if you're a former X fan or a former Wolverine reader, now's your time to come back. Come clawing back, if you will. Oh, comics always likes bad puns. Guardians of the Galaxy. This is your last Brian Michael Bendis issue with the cool Thanos wraparound cover. Double-sized, lots of fun. I've been really digging this book since my man Ben Grimm joined the Guardians. A lot of talk about Guardians. New movies in about 3 weeks away. Can't say enough about this book. Can't say enough about Brian Michael Bendis and everything he's ever done. Good stuff there. Black Panther and the Crew #1. Because Black Panther's cool enough to have 3 ongoing titles. This is the latest one. Good stuff there. This one also has Misty Knight, character I've liked for a long, long time. Sam Wilson, Captain America, with this cool homage cover. Extra points to those who can tell me the original issue that this cover appeared on. Great stuff. Everybody knows I'm a big Cap fan. Sam Wilson's been a really, really top-notch book from day one. Kind of a, I don't know what you'd say, modern times book, sort of a reanalysis of a lot of what's going on in the news these days. Good time to be a Cap fan. Good time to be a fan of Amazing Spider-Man as well. Clone Conspiracy was just huge and really boosted readership on this book, as if anything with Alex Ross covers needed any help. Silver Sable is a classic 90s character that you might remember. She's coming back. Amazing Spider-Man's been a lot of fun. That and Spider-Man 2099 are your Spidey books of the week. Kingpin continues the running with the devil stuff that's been going on in Daredevil and Bullseye and Elektra. Been really happy to see the expansion of the Daredevil universe. Doctor Strange and the Sorcerer Supreme, Marvel's latest movie star. This one's got Spider-Man in it. Big week for this guy. This is Deadpool and the Mercs for Money. This is Deadpool versus Punisher #1. Again, you always want to grab those Deadpool first issues. Anything with Punisher is always solid. And Gwenpool. It's your third Pool book of the week. Fun stuff there. Silver Surfer #10. Love talking up Silver Surfer and what a great job Mike Allred has done with this book. Really, really different from anything Silver Surfer you've ever seen before. Lots and lots of fun. Great stories, great art. Grab the first trade paperback and catch up to the latest issue. Unbeatable Squirrel Girl and The Unstoppable Wasp are your more recent Marvel superstars. Really liking this Unstoppable Wasp book. It's been a lot of fun. Kind of surprisingly so, to be honest. Mosaic is your sort of Inhumans book of the week. Power Man and Iron Fist are your Netflix Superstars book of the week. And Star Wars Dr. Aphra rounds out your Marvel stuff. Can't say enough about the great job Marvel's done with all of this Star Wars stuff. So if you're one of the 3 people who has something wrong with them and they don't like Star Wars, get over it and read some Dr. Aphra, because that book's really awesome. Good week for the DC guys. It's Legacy Week, like I like to call it, which means you get your Action Comics, the book that started it all. You get your Detective Comics, the book the whole company's named after. And you get Wonder Woman. the third of the comics classic trinity. Wonder Woman has been top notch, so you definitely need to have this book on your list. Great stories, great art. Supergirl and New Superman are your other super books for the week. Batgirl and the Birds of Prey with this cool Black Canary cover, and Gotham Academy second semester are your other Bat books for the week. The Flash is probably your DC book this week, just one issue away from The Button. I hope you're already down for your lenticular cover of next issue. Everybody's digging The Flash right now. And everything else is team books like Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, or Justice League of America, or Titans, another all-time great DC book, or Suicide Squad, one of the most popular books DC has these days, or last but not least, Red Hood and the Outlaws. Like I say, you get all your DC team-up books this week. Good stuff. And Scooby Apocalypse rounds out your DC books for the week. Really been encouraging you guys to check out the great job they've been doing with all their Hanna-Barbera stuff, like Scooby Apocalypse and Future Quest and a lot of the others. They had some one-shots a couple weeks ago with Suicide Squad and Banana Splits, Space Ghost, Green Lantern. Lots of great stuff from those guys. And an excellent week for everybody else too, like American Gods. You know, we're huge Neil Gaiman fans around here at Black Cat Comics in Rock and Milpitas. We're really stoked to see Dark Horse bringing American Gods back to comics. Good stuff there. That's the second issue. Still got a couple number ones if you get here fast. Hellboy and the BPRD 1954. Because you know I never miss a chance to talk up Mignola books, and I get a chance every single week because the guy is incredibly prolific with Hellboy and Abe Sapien, Lobster Johnson, BPRD, Baltimore, Joe Gollum, on it goes. Pick up some Mike Mignola. What are you waiting for? Seven to Eternity is your Image book of the week, unless you read The Wicked and the Divine. A couple of Image's huge books, some of their many, many huge books, like Motor Crush. Good week for those guys. Planet of the Apes and Green Lantern is my Boom Studios book of the week. It's my overall book of the week. It's the greatest book of all time because Planet of the Apes and Green Lantern is a mashup made in heaven, made for me. Cornelius Green Lantern is just the coolest thing in comics right now. Got the first couple issues. You definitely want to catch up to this one. Super, super fun stuff. They've done a great job with their Planet of the Apes mashups like that one and Star Trek and some others. John Carter, The End. It's my Dynamite book of the week because I love me some Warlord of Mars. Great classic science fiction stuff. If you don't like the movie, you need to watch it again because it's awesome, and you need to read the classic books, and you need to read all the stuff that Dynamite's been doing with John Carter because it's just top-notch classic sci-fi action. Vampirella is my other Dynamite book of the week, speaking of all-time great classic sci-fi action. It's not the cheesecake stuff from the 90s, it's genuine horror with a little sci-fi bend like Vampirella should be. Kudos, Dynamite. Micronauts is my IDW book of the week because, well, Micronauts is super, super fun. One of the greatest toy lines of all time. The Immortal Brothers is my Valiant book of the week. This is your first issue of a new Valiant book, hearkening back to the Eternal Warriors from back in the day. I know my friend Dave loves some Eternal Warriors. Always encouraging you guys to have a Valiant book on your list. And the 11th Doctor is my Titan book of the week because he's my favorite Doctor. They've got a book for your favorite Doctor, whichever one he may be. But the 11th is mine, so I dig that book. Again, great stories, great art, as Titan does. And it's a good week for the kid stuff too. Guardians of the Galaxy has an all-ages book because the mainstream book isn't enough, and we want to give a book out there for everybody to get them ready for the movie. Superpowers. It's your Justice League-esque all-ages title. Super, super fun, this title. So it's good for children of all ages. SpongeBob, because he's super awesome. And the first issue of a new My Little Pony title, because everybody loves the ponies, even those of you who don't admit it. So that's your first issue, gotta have it, book of the week. Like I say, lots and lots of great stuff. So check those shipping lists. Make sure you get down to your shop and pick up something super awesome. I want to say that Free Comic Book Day is just 3 weeks away. Saturday, May 6th is Free Comic Book Day. We're going to be inundating you with info on it. Make sure you're here in Rock and Milpitas Saturday, May 6th to get your big pack of free stuff and take advantage of our huge back issue sale. There is nothing more fun than Free Comic Book Day. Get around to every shop you can. Tell all your friends, your enemies, your family. Tell everybody you can about Free Comic Day because it's awesome and it's really our best opportunity to get comics in the hands of people who aren't currently reading them. We love Free Comic Book Day. Talk it up. That's all we got for you for this week. You can check us out at blackhatcomics.biz, check out our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, check out our podcast at soundcloud.com, or just get on down here to Rock and Milpitas. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.